The 49ers are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. Our team is now off the clock. Now check your details. No surprising interest at this point. It's something from a hot from college this year. When's the last time you watched a game? You checked. It was actually 2 seasons ago. And that was due on injury. The guys are taking us every time. He touches the ball. And if he watch out, because it's day from now on. As long as he quickly adjusts to the speed of the go, he has the potential to get right back to the team.
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock.
Alrighty, guys. Here is week 1's team. Are you listening? Alright, son. Alright, my son's listening. Hopefully you guys are listening. I said year 1 team. I didn't mean year 1. I mean year 3. The 2019 season. Our team has kind of changed. I did the preseason off camera. Will as hell really stood out, and he stood out the most at running back. We have moved the 5'8", 180 pound, wide receiver to running back. It just seems like a better fit. He's quick development. Now we can take a little bit of that workload off of Dalvin Cook, and we can put a little bit on Hill. I'm so excited to see him. He's such an athlete, man. He's such a unique talent. If we have to put him out at wide receiver in the slot, we can. The next big show out was, this is a very good rookie draft, son. This is a really good rookie draft. I hope you're listening. Yeah, he's listening, guys. Okay, it is this guy right here, Turner Hankins. He did phenomenal, and he's kind of rough. Like when he catches the ball, he's only 213, but 6'3". He was actually, being able to fight for some yards and get it. He is going to be playing in the slot for now. I know 6'3" isn't the height that you really want there, but he is like one of the better options there. Maybe we could fit Devontae Adams, but he's our number 1 guy, so we don't want to put him in the slot. Then Sean Tuitt. This was a fullback that we drafted. He plays better at tight end. He gets an overall boost if you move him over to tight end, so that's what I did, and I let him play. I let him play at tight end during the preseason, and he did phenomenal. So he's going to be our starting tight end. He won the starting spot. That's correct. So, and here is the defense going in. Nothing much has changed here. Just the same defense that we had last year. Yeah, there really is no change here. So let's hopefully, they're a year older. Hopefully they can play better. Let's hope we can make the playoffs again and go for a repeat. Oh, hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to our Pittsburgh Steelers GM mode. We're here later in the season 3, 2019 season in this series, and we're at a 5-2 now. A little bit concerning, actually, believe it or not, because we were 5-0. So we're coming off of 2 losses. And, we were hit with the injury bug early this year. So at the same time, it's actually very impressive that we are at 5-2 right now. Now we are finally starting to slowly heal up from the injury bug. We had, I believe, 7 starters on this list, but you're now down to 3. We're going to be without the young Marshawn Lattimore. This is really going to hurt his development. I don't really see him coming into the 90s overall. I think he's going to be a decent depth player, but he's not going to turn into that superstar that he is in real life. We are without our starting left tackle. This one hurts the most. And then this is a depth player injury. So with that being said, real quick, just want to take an update on how our players performing. Patrick Mahomes just got paid big money. We signed him to a contract. We're keeping him long term for the series, and he's playing like dog doo-doo, like hot poo-poo water. Like, dude just signed a very expensive contract, over $100 million, 81 in total salary, and 38.8 in straight up. Here you go. Here's money up front. His salary cap is going to go straight to, it's going to be double what he's making now, from 12 to 21.6. So it's a little disappointing that he's playing at such a low level right now. But we're still winning games. I guess that's the most important. I mean, this is his accolades right now. I do think he deserved the contract. Let's just hope it doesn't hurt us later. For Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is doing good. I mean, he's the star of the team right now still. 89 overall. Willis Hell, we were playing him as a two-way, well, not a two-way technically, but a flex player where he can play out at wide receiver, he can play at running back. We haven't had no injuries at wide receiver, so we've kept him at running back, and he hasn't got as much play time, but we have slowly been developing him, trying to get his carrying up. It is up to an 81, so that will help him. His ball carry vision is just perfect, 87. I mean, for him being 21 years old, I do think I want to keep him at running back, get his traits up, give him the best cover ball trait, and you know, maybe make him clutch. And I mean, he's already fights for yards. Honestly, he's a running back at this point. I don't really see us using him too much at wide receiver, you know. I mean, he's getting it done. 3.6 yards per carry. He's doing just fine, honestly. So we have kind of a two-headed attack. We're still utilizing Dalvin Cook mostly, but I do think it's a good little split. So Turner Hankins has shined. He's everything. He's having the rookie debut I really thought Devontae Adams would have had in the series. Devontae Adams has been probably the biggest disappointment in the series so far. I mean, getting outshined by Bartavis Bryant, almost getting outshined by Sherwin Tuitt, a fullback / tight end that we moved, to tight end, who's having a pretty good performance, to say the least. But Turner Hankins has stolen the show with 5 of those touchdowns. Don't get me wrong, Devontae Adams is a good red zone wide receiver, but I wanted him to be a little more than that. For defense, this is where we're at. Tackles, no one's getting to the quarterback, not even a 99 overall Aaron Donald. So, what can you do? Drummond has got 3 interceptions, which is funny. We drafted this guy. He's slow dev, but he's playing pretty well. Ricardo Benson, a left outside linebacker, has got 2 interceptions. So he's having a phenomenal career. Superstar. This is the one player we've hit so far that is a superstar dev. This guy will be in the 90s overall with time. His first year was phenomenal with 92 tackles, 5 sacks. 92 tackles, 5 sacks. No interception, but now he's got 2 interceptions under his belt, and he didn't make it to the Pro Bowl, but last year he has a Player of the Week award this year. Maybe he can make that Pro Bowl push. But yeah, that's where we're at. So we're going to just continue on the sim here, and I think this will be the last time I update you guys until we get to the end of the regular season. I'll just save you guys the time and sim there. Now I did want to tell you guys, I did want to show we have signed Zach Martin to a long contract as well. He's making, so we had to pay 16.3 up front, 38.1 mil total salary. You can see he's going to get basically almost double up what he's making now. And we are still deciding if we're going to work a deal out with Frederick, though we may have to end up letting him walk because, we only have 15 million right now in bonus money, and we have to think about depth and just fixing the other holes in this offensive line. This offensive line is very weak. Besides those 2 guys, we have actually struggled to keep a decent O-line. Now, of course, we have Leno, who normally plays at left tackle, and Gafford normally plays at right tackle, but we've had to make some switches around. Nonetheless, our offense is definitely our weakest point. We also got to worry about, Baker is going to be regressing this year. We're going to have to move on from Baker. He's 31. I mean, he was an 86 overall or 88 overall, I think, a year ago. He got hit hard with regression. And so yeah, we got to address that. So either way, this is a team, and we are 5-2. We'll hopefully make it to the playoffs this year. Our division is looking a little weak this year. The Browns are 0-6. So it's our division to win. Let's finish this out strong and win it.